What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and it's looking real spooky with Nephessa Collier, man. As ratings drop for Unrivaled, now she's trying to use Caitlin Clark as leverage in these CBA negotiations. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to New York. Let's get it. Let's go. It's crazy what, a week will do to you, dog. Because we heard Nephessa Collier stating that, well, in my process of running a league, I understand how viewership works. I understand how all of these different tangibles play a factor with getting a media rights deal done, with getting players the correct salary. Well, I am here to tell you, dog. Judging off the latest information, now we talked about this yesterday. Now, the reason I bring it back up because it goes hand in hand with this article that was released today from Yahoo Sports. It stated more people watch Below the Deck Mediterranean than Unrivaled first game of season 2. Now, y'all see all these shows on TNT. That's 60,000, 50,000, 40,000, 40,000, bruh. 30,000, 20,000, bruh. Come on now. Now, Nephessa Collier was saying how she was landing all of this stuff and doing all of these big things when she was in negotiations. Now, she tried to use Unrivaled as a way to kind of leverage herself for speaking points. Well, it looked like her speaking points ain't adding up because look at your numbers. You know the old saying, men lie, women lie, and the numbers don't lie. Well, I'm here to tell you, the numbers ain't lying because Nephessa Collier is looking like Goofy of the Year. She got to be the goofiest person of the year. Her and Nika is looking like big-time Goofies of the year, bruh. I just got to be honest, dog. At this point, Nephessa Collier is running out of time, and she need to be taken off the committee to be speaking to the owners and stuff. There's no way in hell she should be speaking to the owners at all at this point in time, man. It is downright distasteful and disgraceful with the buffoonery that she has been doing. She has been doing. I mean, just the other day, she said, I am heartbroken to share that I will miss. No, well, yeah, she missed the Unrivaled season. This is actually an old article here, but we're going to skip past this and we're going to get right to that action. And that action is this right here. WBPAT's response to Caitlin Clark's message of compressed and amid of CBA talks. It stated last month, Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark spoke of the need of WNBA and Women's Basketball Players Association to find a way to play basketball in 2026. As it stands, the coming season is in some jeopardy. The league and the players union still have not agreed on a new collective bargaining agreement. Now it's set to the deadline is tonight. We still have no update. Caitlin Clark said this is the biggest moment of the WNBA has ever seen. It is not something that could be messed with, and we're going to fight for everything that we deserve. Caitlin Clark stated during her U.S. basketball training camp down at Duke. She stated that's what our fans crave, and that's what all of you crave as well. Is you want the product on the floor. It is important that we find a way to play next season. Now, it's stated the WNBA and the WBPA are preparing to enter a status quo. Now, if you guys did not see the video before this one, I highly recommend you guys do check it out. I broke it all down what the status quo is. The union is not backing off on major demands. They want a significant revenue sharing component to be part of the new CBA agreement. And I told y'all earlier, they want money that the league ain't got. The league ain't got the money to share with y'all, but whatever. Now, with the deadline looming, I spoke with Anika and Nephessa Collier about the state of negotiation, player unity, why they believe their stakes in other leagues are not conflicts of interest among those options. Now, however, Minnesota Lynx star Nephessa Collier and former WNBA MVP Anika Gumake think the league led by Commissioner Kathy Engelberg has more ground to be covered. Now, I do want to let y'all know this is something that has not been talked about. Is part of the negotiation is for Kathy to step down. Now, we haven't heard about Kathy leaving for a mighty long time. Could this be what's holding everything up? Now, we've seen other owners in the past pretty much say that, hey, we want Kathy gone too, but we don't know how many owners actually said it. Now if Kathy remains the chairman over everything, that's going to make it a hard time for the ladies to sign a new deal because they want Kathy gone out of that deal. We got to remember that. That is like key component here is that they want Kathy gone out of that deal. Now it goes on to say we absolutely agree with Caitlin Clark. We just feel like the league is not uh arguing. Collier said, I mean, I think that we have been very compressing, like we're not asking for anything crazy. I think we've been very respectful, very realistic with what we are asking for. Aguma K stated, I really do like the league needs to really to pay attention and listen and take notice of exactly what we're coming to the table with time and time again, because we've been in the room trying to figure out what we can do to get both sides to be closer. We've been more than flexible, more than reasonable, and it's really sad and disappointing to see the league doesn't see players wins and league wins. Whatever the case may be, man, they is somehow not coming up with a solution to get us a 2026 season. And it looked like they could be using Caitlin Clark as leverage moving forward to get a job done. But we know the status quo thing mean that a strike is coming. See, with the strike, I mean, we're going in the status quo from what I read earlier. That's basically stating that they don't need to vote with the players on going on strike. The WBPA committee has that right to implement a strike or a lockout from the owners or the players. They don't need a vote. They don't do anything. The committee itself can take action in obviously what's possibly finna happen. Now, with that being said, we're about six hours away, you know what I'm saying, from finding out something. Now, whatever the case may be, is we still haven't had a lottery draft. We still got the WNBA draft. There's a lot of things that it's going to be affected with these negotiations. I told y'all early last year, if they do not get a deal done by March, we're closing in on the middle of January. Now we still got February. If they don't get a deal done by March, you could pretty much write the season off for starting on time. We're looking at June, July, maybe even August, starting the WNBA season. Each team got to go through training camp. Free agency got to happen. We forgetting about all of that. That everything is affected. So if they don't get a deal done by March, you still got to go through free agency, training camp, drafts, all these different tangibles, getting actually prepared for the season. Guys, and we got USA basketball in September. Y'all got to look at this. If they don't get this deal done in the next 60 days, you can pretty much write this whole season off. And I'm telling you right now, the whole genre going to be affected. I'm the first one speaking about this. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this one. Keep them bills on. I will be back with more content. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.